but it kind of leads me into my next point, which was like, I don't know, on the heels of that, I got home, or I was on my way home, and listen, I don't know how to preface this, but I gave this guy Jamari a shout out on YouTube in our content court. Mm-hmm. I had been watching his videos and I thought they were good. You know, I was like, I'll give him a shout out. And we even vetted him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, all of his videos on the situation we're looking into seem pretty legit. But
yeah, and I'm like, you know, the thing is, if I'm using someone's video as a source and I'm enjoying their content, then, you know, I like to give them a shout out. And, you know, it's not easy on these YouTube streets. It's not easy. But like, and then yesterday I saw this clip of a video from last year of him talking about me. And I think I was just so emotional from... I was just emotional from everything, but I was just so upset by this. It really just made me feel horrible. I'm glad I slept on it, though, because I was like, I don't know, I was just so upset. This is just from March of last year, so... he made a video about Skippy versus Ethan. I don't know, it's the context, but I'm sure I'm a horrible guy somehow. But anyway, here's the comment that really pissed me off.
Jokes at all, when that's really what he is. And I'm not trying to be offensive.
Let me go back a little bit.
And they're allowing this guy, Kyle already to be kind of a sarcastic asshole to Skippy when he's not even being rude at all. And I find it very ironic because H3H3 is pretty well known for not being able to take any sort of Jew jokes at all, when that's really what he is. And I'm not trying to be offensive, but he's a greedy Jew. He took a bunch of money from the community in a GoFundMe and never talked about how he allocated those funds. A lot of people claim that this dude, Ethan Klein, is the people's champ, but I don't know. I get really scammy, low moral vibes from him and his wife. If I'm just being honest here, this is just me, you know, calling a spade a spade.
This is just me calling a Jew a Jew.
Oh my God. How do you unpack this? Where do we start?
And I you know, listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like I've never said offensive things, okay? And I've never offended people, but... I don't know. It's just like the open anti-Semitism for me. Like the straight up just calling me a greedy Jew. I mean that, and then like going after
it's
you
just calling
too.
A spade
like,
a spade.
Yeah, I'm just calling a Jew a Jew. Just calling it like I see it.
And what's your problem taking Jew jokes?
Again, which he's completely wrong about. Not that it would excuse it if he was right, but it's just especially ironic that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, the reason I got into his channel was because he was making these great videos about Keemstar. Ironically, he ate up Keemstar's big lie. What almost ruined my career was that I was a scammer that stole money from this people donating to my legal defense so many years ago. And you know, that thing, for the most part, that was like such a difficult lie to overcome. And I feel like for the most part now people get it. But, you know, let me go back because I wanted to play it for you guys in its entirety.
He took a bunch of money from the community, pretty well known for not being a sarcastic asshole to Skippy when he's not even being...
Now, granted, that clip was, you know, pretty... It was pretty wild. It was experimental and obviously didn't really hit. People were upset that Kyle was being so rude to Skippy, and it was a whole kind of train wreck. And you know, we
didn't expect it to get.
I was allowing it, and I was goading them. But the thing is, I've been listening to Howard Stern a lot, and I was
trying some stuff.
I thought it, you know, I thought everyone would have a good character about it. Me and Skippy are still cool, by the way.
Kyle, not so much.
I love Skippy. Kyle is off the radar, yeah. Kyle couldn't stand the heat.
But to go from that segment to you having scammer vibes, I don't get that.
Well, that's just Keemstar's fat fucking lie. And you guys wonder why I hate Keemstar. I mean, that's not the only reason, but yeah, he tried to ruin my life, and he got close to doing it. But let's unpack this again. This is just a year ago.
rude at all. And I find it very ironic because H3H3 is pretty well known for not being able to take any sort of Jew jokes at all.
Am I supposed to be able to take Jew jokes?
No. What are Jew jokes? Let's talk about that. What are Jew jokes?
Who is supposed to talk? I mean,
that you're cheap, that you're
well, he
greedy,
said I'm greedy, so stuff like that.
that you have a big nose.
That you're
seriously,
that like
what are
people
Jew
tried
jokes?
to oven jokes, like that people tried to exterminate you.
Jew jokes are coming from anti-Semitism. But I don't.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what he means. I'm not supposed to tolerate Jew jokes. And by the way, I don't think I'm like. This is another characterization people have put on me is that like he can't handle just like I'm pretty cool. I try to be pretty cool. Like you guys don't understand the amount of anti-Semitism I encounter on a daily basis on the internet, and like I try to be as cool as possible about it. I mean, we literally got death threats from an actual white national. We got swatted from actual fucking Nazis. So
who actually are linked to a death, right? Like
they're
murder.
straight up terrorists.
Yeah.
And so like, you know,
just be chill about it.
I actually think I am pretty chill about it for the most part.
I agree.
Actually.
I really do. Like, you know, you might make a comment about how like that's shitty that somebody said that.
But I've never been called straight up a greedy Jew. Like that.
Like that. So
because that's like basically the equivalent. I don't want to conjure the N word because obviously it has so much weight, but like it's that level of an insult for the Jewish people because it's like that hurtful stereotype, the greedy Jew. It
goes back to the
kind
Holocaust.
of the worst thing you could say.
I mean,
yeah, that's why
that's what happened at the Holocaust.
Yeah, because Hitler convinced the whole country that Jews are.
If people still believe that happened, I don't know anymore.
All Jews.
Yeah, I'm getting to that actually. So I don't know. I was in this really fragile state of mind, and when I saw this, it really. I'm gonna be honest, dude. It was very upsetting. I was surprised how upsetting it was. And the thing that's especially fucking interesting is that, like, this level of casual anti-Semitism is completely tolerated. Mm-hmm. Like, it has ads on it. We confirmed that, right, AB?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The comments, there's a shitload of anti-Semitic comments. Literally nobody cares, and I didn't see this until now. It's like the amount of tolerance for anti-Semitism is probably higher. It's just nobody gives a fuck, you know? Just to straight up call me a greedy Jew and say, hey, I'm just calling it like I see it. It's fucking crazy.
Especially in the commentary community. It's so prevalent, especially on Twitter.
Right.
There's like every small channel spamming you with Cartman memes for like 2 months last year.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Cartman meme? I think I had them all muted.
It was
what started it?
I think it was Leafy and Keem, probably.
Right.
Yeah, they're putting it at the end of their videos.
Or not Cartman, the Jewish one.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing Kyle.
Oh, okay, Kyle. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and of course, I don't bother with that shit, but. Yeah, of course, it's like extremely common, normalized just to make anti-Semitic jokes, you know? And it's fine. Nobody gives a fuck, right? And for the most part, I'm cool. I don't make a fuss about it. But again, I've never been straight up called a greedy Jew.
That's really what he is, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but he's a greedy Jew. He took a bunch of money from the community in a
that?
Not trying to be offensive.
He doesn't know me at all. Based on a fucking
Okay.
outrageous lie that Keemstar created.
It's interesting.
Fund me.
This was premiered in March of 2020, right?
Yeah, March 29.
Right, so that was like that really was when Keem was really hitting hard on that whole Fupa Fund was a scam thing. And it was just a month or two after this that you made the Keemstar series, which I think really did finally dispel it. Because I don't see that really anymore ever since then.
There was the Mudahar video and then the Keemstar one that came after it. Because I was like, I have to fucking address this now.
It just became like, we have to explain what happened. It's just so ridiculous. So far from the truth.
Now I'll say about Some Ordinary Gamer, who I also shouted out. He also, first of all, he never called me a greedy Jew or made any anti-Semitic jokes. But he made a whole video about how I'm a scammer and how I'm a piece of shit and all this stuff. And his video was full of basically 100% false information. The difference with Mudahar is that he removed the video, he apologized, and since then we've actually maintained a good relationship. I like him. And that's fine, you know, everyone makes mistakes, and I'm glad we were able to. It's pretty cool that we were able to kind of become friendly after that. True. But again, he never called me a greedy Jew or made it about anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
I'm just calling a Jew a Jew. I'm not trying to be offensive here. I'm just saying it like it is.
And never talked about how he allocated those funds. A lot of people claim that this dude, Ethan Klein, is the people.
Yeah, and then the ultimate irony is, of course, that I fucking busted my ass. And that's the great thing that what Keemstar achieved is he managed to turn one of the few altruistic things that I've feel like I've actually put my body and soul and effort and money and blood and sweat and tears, like literally, I put my whole livelihood on the line to fight this fucking lawsuit and win. So this guy specifically, Jamari, who literally makes reaction content for a living, can do that. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just crazy that instead of them being like, you know, happy that I did that, it turns into a fucking scam. It was so fucked up dealing with that at the time. I nearly lost my mind.
People's champ, but I don't know. I get really scammy, low moral vibes from him and his wife. If I'm just being honest here, this is just me, you know.
I don't know what I've ever done scammy, but okay, dude. I think it's obviously just anti-Semitism since you call me a greedy Jew.
Hey, thanks. Me too, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
you just kind of tosses you in
I
there.
just run so many scams.
You are also Jewish, so.
I run scams in my bedroom all day. It's like, what?
I mean, the funny thing is, like, it's hard to accuse someone of anti-Semitism because there's so many ways to dodge it. But right straight up, I can easily accuse him of anti-Semitism. I mean, how can I not? How can you argue that it's not? It was just really upsetting. I was like, what? You can say that? You can say that?
Can I point to probably my favorite comment on this video?
Absolutely, yeah, please.
This is like the second highest upvoted comments, like the second comment.
Damn it, Jamari, you continually build loyalty here. You can clown, but you're not disrespectful. You're such a genuine guy. I love you. And that to me is kind of even the larger point that I was feeling is that like how okay it is societally to be openly fucking anti-Semitic. Yeah. It's not a problem at all.
I'm anti-Semitic.
I feel like if you said that about any other minority group, protected class, whatever, like a hate crime class, like if you go beat up a Jew, it's a hate crime, or there's like a group of collected, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you said that about any other class of minority people like that, you would not see this kinds of response. And there you have it. Meanwhile, I'm getting death threats and bomb threats and fucking fighting lawsuits, and somehow I'm the greedy Jew. That's all I'll ever be to a lot of people.
It's funny because if you cared about money at the time, we would have just paid the guy.
$4,000.
Yeah, all he asked was $4,000.
And by the way, it's the same thing I'm doing now. I already spent $100,000 over that. I'm fucking fighting it again for fair use again.
Well, can I just say you guys are extremely generous? I'm not just saying that. No, seriously.
It is. Ethan specifically is actually really generous.
Yeah.
Like, it's always funny to me when people think that about him. And it couldn't be any further from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I mean, it's like all I'll ever be to some people.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's frustrating. Like, people are going to say I'm simping, but very sincerely, like,
thank you.
I worked for you for less than a year. And, my wife, same thing, less than a year. And you guys are both very generous.
Thank you, bro. Well, we love you.
It's such a piercing statement to hear those words. Greedy Jew, how it comes off so casual, and it's just so awful.
I mean, he literally says, "I'm not trying to be offensive." That's the part that really gets me. It's that qualifier. Yeah, it's just a fact. He's just a greedy Jew.
And nobody did dispute it, so I guess it is a fact.
In fact, praise for being able to criticize somebody in a respectful way.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro. So classy. Here's another here's another one of apparently making a nice comment about
disgusting. And by the way, you know, Ela Klein, she kind of is out here looking like
shit. I'm like watching it privately on my laptop.
Me, so that is to me what my belly button link is to everyone else.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. And by the way, you know, Ela Klein, she kind of is out here looking like a Howard Stern. I see why Ethan picked her to be his chick.
I wanted to ask.
Epic.
Another fucking anti-Semitic joke. Is it not?
Howard Stern is Jewish.
Well, yeah, I know he's Jewish.
Howard Stern.
I feel like that one's more misogynistic than anti-Semitic.
Yeah, it's more misogynistic though, and he's
Why?
also. Wait, so he's trying to say that I look like a guy and therefore to kind of make fun of you?
Well, I don't know. What is he saying?
I took it the other way.
It's like,
yeah.
What similarities besides you guys both being Jewish
Exactly.
and having blue eyes?
That's it. It's another anti-Semitic joke.
the nose.
Well, I don't think that Howard Stern came from nowhere, because I think he was earlier in the video, he brought up how you were trying to be like Howard Stern or whatever. So he was like trying to.
By the way,
he did bring that up.
right now. Okay. Oh my goodness sakes, that repulses me. So
okay, so he's saying I want to fuck Howard Stern.
Ethan picked her to be his chick.
I wanted to ask. Okay, so he's just insulting your looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said more on the misogynistic side.
You look fucking so beautiful in this photo, by the way. Like, you look stunning in this photo.
I don't know. YouTubers don't like my looks, Ethan, so thank you.
The male YouTubers apparently have. All the incel YouTubers have agreed, Ela, that they would never fuck you in a million years.
In fact, always believed in
fact, they've decided, as a side note, they didn't decide, but the result is that they won't fuck anybody in a million years, but they definitely wouldn't fuck you if they had an option.
She's so beautiful. I'm in love.
Ela Klein, she kind of is out here looking like a Howard Stern. I see why Ethan picked her to be his chick.
Respectful,
I wanted
to ask you
something,
Kyle.
Right.
Respectful king.
Right, and then it's just so weird that he's like getting on a high horse about the like, oh, it's so fucked up how you treated this guy, while just throwing out just like all these insults, casual racism, casual anti-Semitism. It's just
that's what drives me insane about all these critical videos of them. They'll always white knight Jimmy Lee or whoever it is.
They don't,
but then is Jewish. I don't know.
Fucking greedy.
Yeah, the white knighting of Jimmy Lee was something that I'll never get over in the Gokanara videos.
Yeah.
Also, the moral of it, you just can't associate it with half senders. This guy's a total half sender.
Okay, the content court is over.
Good point.
He hasn't given up on the Milk Boy persona. Here's another one, apparently.
Do with being Mormon, and look at how those bulging eyes are popping out. Slow down on the Adderall, my man.
I have Tourette's, you dipshit.
Or is it all those antidepressants you shoved down?
You went after you for that, dude. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Ethan's never.
The more I hear, the more amazing that comment about how he can not be disrespectful.
The eye thing I get, because it's like obviously it's out there. It's not easy to hide, and a lot of people who don't know anything about me, it's hard to understand. So, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Regardless.
Yeah, it doesn't have to do with being Mormon.
It's pretty funny, though, just when he learns that I actually have, like, a neurological disorder. And he accused me of being a drug addict. It's like, whoops.
I mean, dude, if anyone said, oh, I want to f your mom to someone during a live interview that they knew millions of people were going to see, no one would be cool with that. It has nothing...
Bro, it's... Okay.
Skippy was cool with it, man. He was.
Yeah. And by the way...
we know him, you don't. He was cool with it. He's been on the show many times since.
Since when are these guys so sensitive?
Yeah.
Like, I want to fuck your mom on the radio? Like, bro, we're making an entertaining podcast. Like, since when are you such a sensitive person? You know, you're clearly not. You just called me a greedy Jew. So, like, this was the thing. It was so popular.
That's the hypocrisy of these people.
It was so easy to hate me and get views then. Like, people were just making hate videos on me for no reason because they get a shitload of views with, like, 99% like ratio. It was just the easy thing to do. It was fine. Yeah, Keemstar almost got me. He really did.
To do with being Mormon, and look at how those bulging eyes are popping out. Slow down on the Adderall, my man. Or is it all those antidepressants you shove down your throat?
That one is tasteless. That one is not good. That's not a good take.
He's such an asshole.
The antidepressants I shoved down my throat. That's a bad take, dude. Yeah, me and Skippy are cool, by the way. I mean, I think it's worth mentioning. Like, maybe you can say that.
Yeah, he was almost in tears last year when you guys helped him out through a hard time. He was basically homeless, and
yeah, we saw that he was struggling, and we reached out and tried to hook him up. We sent him. It was on Cameo.
The point is that
sent a bunch of traffic.
We're dogs. Me and Skippy are dogs. We're homies.
He still messages us updates, what's going on in his life.
Him.
Yeah.
Is it a problem, Skippy, if someone finds your mom attractive?
Yeah, okay, whatever. So, just shoving those antidepressants down my throat like a scumbag. And then here's some of the choice comments we found in the comments. Just to give you an
Anybody
idea.
that makes fun of somebody taking antidepressants is
Dude,
like,
that's...
you couldn't be any more sad. Like, I feel bad for you.
That one's pretty... That one's
Maybe
even...
go try some. You probably need it.
That
Honestly, I feel like almost everybody could take it, but like...
What's wrong with somebody sincerely trying to help themselves and get help? First of all, someone who's admitted their vulnerability and then decided to take the extra step of seeking help. Do you know how fucking hard that is, bro? Just to get to the point where you're willing to take the antidepressant? Like, fuck you, dude. And by the way, a lot of your viewers who are taking antidepressants or are thinking about it see that too. I mean, that's fucked up, bro. Yeah, here's some of the comments. Yeah, let's watch the Rich Jew podcast about farts and burps. Well, the farts and burps is fair, but Rich Jew, I mean, okay, great podcast. Oh, this is going to be good. Be careful. Jews have good lawyers. A Jewish guy making fun of other people's religions. Okay. Oh, what does that mean?
Well, because Skippy's Mormon, and I think there may have been comments about his religion when you were trying to explain to him, because he was asking for advice on how to get laid, and you were saying his religion is getting in the way of that.
I guess.
All Jews look the same.
Ethan's not religious.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to unpack that one too much. All Jews look the same. H3H is the biggest Jew in the universe. All the money went to his fat Jew head. He. Ethan Klein's a greedy Jew. Jamari 2020. I agree. Yep. That's the quote of the video. Wants to take part of his tips. Schemy Jew alert. Wait, what does that mean? Wants to take part of his tips?
Maybe that's a joke
you made. A reference to something in the original.
I believe he has. It was
video.
referring to a joke made in the video.
Based Jamari calling out the Jew man. H3, biggest Jew in the universe, bro. I'm Jewish. And even I know Jews can be greedy. My family's horrible and selfish. All stereotypes are somewhat true. That guy's not Jewish. I fucking guarantee it.
Jewish, or he's the biggest fucking compliment.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
you see these comments all the time. You saw there was that one politician who was like, as a gay black man, I think this tweet was totally fine.
Right.
Like, you see that.
I forgot about
I'm
that.
sorry, but no.
Legendary.
This guy's not Jewish. Bro, even I'm Jewish, and I totally agree that greedy Jew is like the perfect way to describe all Jewish people.
That was Dan.